Girl, I have something to tell you.
What?
Which one of y'all?
What are you about to tell me?
Which one of y'all?
Okay, my boo Trey.
Yes.
What's going on?
He's in some hot water, sis.
Alright, are we talking lukewarm or scorching?
Well, it's looking like scorching.
God, wait. Okay, let me adjust myself, okay? I'm ready for the news. Okay.
Okay. So he has some strong allegations against him. Celine Powell, not too sure if it's Celine or Selena, sorry girl. But Celine Powell and her friend have some allegations against Trey. Said he refused to let her leave. He took her phone and was literally not allowing her to leave the party. And he asked her to get to the tub and then did an R. Kelly move. Allegedly. We're not too sure, we don't want to stamp him with the guilty verdict, but
Guilt.
have you been in a situation ever where, someone didn't let you leave, or, someone told you you couldn't go or made you feel like you didn't have a way out?
Well, I think I was around 18 years old. I was invited to this party from this girl. It was like a friend of a friend. So I really didn't know her too well, but I knew we seen each other in passing. My other friends knew her, so I thought she was cool. So she told me that we're going to a house party. So I'm just expecting it to be like a large crowd of, females, men. I get inside there and sis, we're the only two girls and it's about 10 guys in there. So I'm just like, I'm like, what kind of party is this?
No, wait, who the?
It's okay. Calm down.
10?
Yeah, so I'm looking, I'm like, I'm not that type of girl. Like, why didn't you tell me? Like, it was this type of party because I never would have came. Mm-hmm. So the whole time I'm sitting there just uncomfortable. I mean, it was like the most uncomfortable I've been up until that point of my life. So, we watching TV, playing music or whatever, and then she goes upstairs and leaves me by myself. So she's upstairs but doing who knows what. And I'm just stuck, sitting on the couch, guys surrounding me, and in my head, only I can think of is, I'm so uncomfortable, I just want to go home. Wow. And I just hope that none of them try to rape me or assault me in any kind of way. Yeah. And so I go upstairs with my friend. Of course I want to be by her side because I don't want her to get hurt either. So I go up, I see her, she's sitting with some guy. And then she's like, come sit next to me. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And then one, I don't know who it was, there were so many of them. One just touched my hair, and I don't play with my hair.
Yeah.
So I went off on him. I'm like, don't touch me, I don't know you. And then I tell the girl, she wasn't a friend, I'm like, hey, let's go because the guy is cursing at me and I don't feel safe, I don't feel comfortable. So I stand up and I'm like, hey girl, let's head out because I'm uncomfortable. And she looked at me like I was speaking another language.
Wow.
Yes. And thank God that some of the guys that was there, they realized I wasn't that type of girl.
Yes.
So they called me a cab and they apologized on her behalf. But it could have ended in a totally different way. Like if the guys wasn't considerate or they didn't have compassion for women, like it could have ended badly.
Yes, girl.
So it's important just to be mindful of who you hang out with.
Yes.
And if you're ever in a situation when you do feel uncomfortable, leave as soon as possible.
Yes, and never get into a situation that you can't get out of. Like if someone invites you over somewhere, have the address just in case you need to have money to get home. Share your location.
Always share your location.
With a friend, and let them know where you're at. That's extremely important.
And it's just scary times. You have sex trafficking. It's tough being a woman. Like you're afraid to walk outside by yourself after a certain time because you just don't know what can happen to you. Like sometimes I'm afraid to even tell a guy, no, I don't like you in that way because I don't know if he's going to assault me verbally or physically. So this is something I used to do. I would take their number down, and as soon as I would get away from them, delete it right out my phone just because I didn't want to say no up front out of fear that I was going to get attacked.
Yes. Wow. And Meg, our girl Meg, the stallion.
We love you, Meg.
We love you, Meg. Sending love your way. Just because she came out and said, what Tory Lanez did to her, and she actually tried to leave the situation, and that's what happened. So right then it shows you really have to keep your energy. Really, pay attention to the people that you're around in enclosed spaces. It may be easy to be like, let me just get in the car with this person. But, if you don't have a real background, maybe if you don't know how another person's upbringing, or if you've never seen that person mad before, a lot of people when they first get to know you, they're going to bring their representative. Psychologists say it takes about 7 months or 8 months to actually see someone for who they are. And it takes a longer time than that sometimes. So if you have a new friend, not saying your friend is going to put you in ultimate danger, but allow your friend, you and your friend to have experiences where you see the type of person they are. Are they bringing you to random people's houses? Are they making plans and just telling you, I'll explain it later? You have the right to know where you're going,
how you're gonna get
who you're going with,
how you're gonna get back home,
how you're gonna get back home. All the questions that you may roll your eyes at your mom about, is really true. You do have to know. I'll share later on. I know you guys have seen it in my personal story time on my page about my incident. I call it my kidnapping story. You guys could check that out. I'll put the link to that below. Just on how I was able to overcome someone who, held me in a car. But yes, get all the information you need to about people. It's important.
And if possible, travel in groups with people that you trust.
Yes.
So, keep a tight sisterhood. And just, if something don't feel good, then it's not.
Period.
Vibes don't lie.
Vibes never lie. You're not being over dramatic.
Yes.
You're not being extra. You're not doing the most by caring about your safety, because you taking the little steps on checking the situation could save your life.
Yes.
Sister moment.
Yes, and trust your intuition. A lot of time, us as women, we always have this feeling in our stomach when we're like, this don't feel right, but we sometimes ignore it.
To be cool.
We have that because we are nurturers and we give life, so we are able to sense when something isn't right. So trust your intuition, believe in the vibes, and just be safe out there, okay, ladies?
Yes.
All right, and thank you for watching. I'm Karissa.
Kayla.
Mwah.
Bye.
Bye.